and welcome to Aries season. The fuck? What are you talking about? Okay, so I obviously am late. Nah, I'm late, and I was meant to make this video like the beginning of Aries season, like the very first day of Aries season, but I've been busy. Obviously, you can tell by the new location, the new setup, that we're in a new location, right? And I also told you guys on my Instagram that I am in school now. I'm in film school. So obviously, like, I have to give some of my attention to film school. So you'll forgive me. I also haven't been that active on my Instagram. Maybe like until like 4 days ago, I posted like I have maybe 4 posts now on my IG, but I'm like prioritizing. Even being here is like a priority of mine, and my channel has grown so much. We had like 1.25k, no, 24k. But I'm pretty sure by the time I post this, it's gonna be 1.25k. Like, guys, this is crazy. It's so crazy. Oh my god, I'm so grateful. I'm so happy that we are growing. And obviously there's still so much to do, but I don't want to like do this very traditionally and boring. Like, I'm trying to make my channel fun. I want to make it fun. I'm gonna make it fun, period. I'm going to make it fun. So yeah, man, like, that's it. Anyway, what else do I want to announce? Obviously, you guys know we're gonna start with the sun sign series soon. I'm gonna do Aries, so we're just gonna go with the season. So it's Aries season. I'm gonna do sun in Aries, and then I'm gonna do something fun with that. And then Taurus season, we do sun in Taurus, etc., etc. And then I think because on my Instagram, I have like educational posts, so I just randomly post some shit about like whatever, like Mars through the houses, like on some educational type thing, so I think I should do that too, but make it relatable to the season that we're in right now. So Aries season, we just post all things Mars related, first house related, like, you know what I'm saying, like, what else, Aries through the houses related type of thing. But yeah, let's get to it. Let's run down this video so that we can also maybe also talk about Mars and Cancer. I don't know if I should do that in a separate video. Also do Pluto and Aquarius in a separate video. I don't know yet. I don't know this anyway, but we're just gonna see. Let's just start where we are right now. Aries season, period, right? So happy Aries season to all the Aries. Happy belated birthday and happy soon to be birthday to all my Aries homies. And we literally stepped into Aries season with some fucking moon and wait, no. I'm actually being absent-minded right now. Let me focus, Tino, focus. Okay, so we stepped into Aries season with a new moon in Aries, right? The very first day of Aries season was the new moon in Aries, right? So you didn't even have to really like, obviously, if you want your manifestation to be big and potent, like, you could do a whole ritual or whatever. But regardless of whether you did a ritual or not, like, whatever was supposed to happen for you during Aries season, like, as you stepped in, you already walked into some shit that you were supposed to walk into. I feel like with new moons now, like, as I say, you can manifest some shit, especially if you want something specific. Like, I have, for example, Aries in my 3rd house, right? So I have all these, and mind you, we have the sun, and we had the moon in Aries. We have Mercury, Jupiter, and Chiron in Aries. So we have a whole conjunction in Aries. So whatever house you have Aries in, you have about 4 things, 4 bodies, except Chiron. Well, Chiron is an asteroid, so we'll add it in there. We have 4 bodies just like chilling in there, doing a lot. So for me, I have it in the 3rd house. So stepping into Aries season, I already manifested being in a new environment, manifested new friends, manifested a new phone. I'm using a new gadget. You know what I'm saying? What else? Did I learn a new skill? No. Well, I mean, I'm in school. Fuck it. See, right there. I'm in a fucking school. I already walked into that. without even having to doing too much. Now, if I wanted to manifest something like specific, like if I wanted to manifest specific friends, because with new moons you have to manifest. And if you want to manifest something, you have to manifest in the area of life that the moon is going to be hitting. Because if your sun, or if the moon is like transiting your sixth house, and you're manifesting like friendships, or you're manifesting, okay, maybe not, I was about to say some money, because that could work, but let me even say, if the moon is transiting like your fourth house of family and shit, and you're out here manifesting like a career or to travel, like it's not gonna work properly. You need to know where the moon is going to be transiting, and when the moon is going to be transiting through your specific houses, and then knowing that you can manifest whatever you want when the moon is transiting through that specific house, right? But maybe I should make a video on that, actually, like what to manifest if you want this. So if you want some money, maybe wait until the moon is in your second house, your sixth house, even 10th house, even 8th house, if the, you know what I'm saying, even when the sun is there. But I guess when the sun is there, it's more so just you being aware. But when we talk about manifestations, it's obviously like a receptive energy. So that's why I say moon vibes, okay? So anyway, we'll get to Aries through the houses though. So yeah, anyway, as I said, happy Aries season to everybody. So with the sun being in Aries, I don't want to like say too much, because I also want to save some information for like when I actually do sun in Aries vibes, but it doesn't really matter. I'll probably repeat myself. But yeah, the sun being in Aries, so the sun is exalted in Aries, as we know. The sun loves to transit through Aries, but the thing is that like the sun is traditionally home in Leo, right? So it's in its, not its domicile. Yeah, it's in its domicile in Leo. So it's home. But the thing is Leo is sextiling Libra energy, right? Of relatability, harmony and likability. But Aries opposes Libra. So they don't really have that much of an access, or of a harmonious access to Venusian vibes, right? Because Aries sextiles Aquarius and Gemini, right? So Aries are good communicators. They talk a lot, right? That's what they get from their what's this? What can I call them? They're sextile homies, Gemini and Aquarius, right? They get that. But because Libra is opposite to them, it's opposing for an Aries to do Libra shit. So be harmonious, be relatable, be considerate. So in all of that, and it's also in the sun, right? So the sun is all about the ego and vitality and identity, and even confidence, to be honest. Let's say confidence, because like being sure of yourself kind of thing. So, and Libra is obviously, because of the opposition, Libra would be the opposite to that. Libras aren't so sure of themselves, hence the indecision, because they aren't, and they don't have much energy. All their energy goes up into their medulla oblongata. So they think a lot and they don't do too much. Because as I say, vitality has to do with our energy levels. And energy in fire signs especially, expresses itself in doing shit. Doing things, getting up and actually doing things and exuding energy, obviously not to say all Aries like are energetic, but they have that in them. Like they'll be a lot quicker to, I don't know if I should come I feel like I should come closer. Also, I feel like it's really giving like old me. This is the only red thing I had. I wanted to like rock a whole red situation. Anyway, but as I was saying, that Libras, because they oppose Aries vibes, Libras are relatable, right? And with that relatability comes them not having like Libras don't have their own identity. That's why they usually need relationships, 7th house shit, so that they can feel secure. Because also security is also linked to Venus, especially security from external forces, that's linked to Venus. But Mars energy is linked to self. So relating everything to yourself, doing shit for yourself, right? That's Aries vibes. So Aries energy relies on itself. Obviously, if you have like your sun in Aries in the 7th house, you'll be aware that you are an individual, but you will still enjoy having somebody around who is just as an individual as you are, so that you guys can express your individuality together. So I feel like Aries 7th house people are maybe like a little bit more like Gemini, because if you have Aries in the 7th house, you're probably a Libra rising. Maybe you could be a Virgo rising or Scorpio rising, depending on the degree, of your Aries sun, or your 7th house Aries or whatever. But yeah, for those of you who have a Libra rising, I feel like with the Aries sun, like I feel like you guys are a lot more prone to wanting to be in a relationship. Like you'll kind of have like Gemini tendencies, or maybe even Aquarius tendencies, where you do enjoy company, but you're not so as like, oh, I can do this myself, I don't need anybody, like a typical Aries would. But going back to what I was saying about Aries sun sign, is that you guys, like, I mean, Aries sun, like the sun, let me say that sun transit, let me not talk about people who have an Aries sun. The sun transiting through Aries gives us all a sense of vitality, and also because the sun is conjuncting Jupiter. Okay, let's talk about that. Let's talk about how the sun and Jupiter are two of the biggest celestial bodies that we have in our solar system. So having them both in Aries just inflames this fiery passion in us. Now, depending on who you are. Now, let's talk about Aries, actually, because Aries is ruled by Mars. And Mars right now just went into Cancer. So we're going to have the sun squaring Mars, okay? And we're going to have Mars squaring Jupiter and Chiron and Mercury, right? But let's start with that Mercury square Mars, right? Because it's giving... you can't hold back how you feel, and you need to express that. It's like everybody's going to be in a state of selfishness, and also... with this transit, I'm already feeling like because it's Mars is ruling desires and sex, so we're all gonna be feeling a hyper awareness of our sexuality, owning our sexuality, wanting to have sex, being hornier than usual, or being a lot more violent, or not, maybe aggressive. Let's say aggressive. Maybe even violent, because in South Africa, even speaking of Pluto being in Aquarius during Aries season, that whole Latweezy situation. So Aquarius rules over what? Aquarius rules over the masses, social media, groups of people, the 11th house, groups of people were gathering to do Aries type shit, to go to the mall, to have sex, to stunt, to fight. I was like, wow, guys, if you don't believe me, at least believe the stars. Like, cause this, I was like, wow, what an introduction to this shit. Especially Aries season. Are you kidding me? And even before that, like 2 days before Aries season, we had the protest with the EFF, protesting against the ANC, the running government now, because the EFF is sick of them. And then even outside of that, like students were getting shot at with rubber bullets and fucking tear gas and shit. And I was like, wow, Aries season without fail every year brings the heat. Like last year it was that whole Will Smith and Chris Rock situation, and that took the whole world by like a surprise and whatever. And that was also in America, like whatever, America, granted, like I'm in South Africa, right? But our drama here in SA, like that whole Latweezy situation, people really gathered to fight and stunt on each other and go in the bathrooms to have sex. I was like, wow, talk about living for your desires. Like, talk about really owning your desires, as a group. Though I don't even know, I think like they met up on Twitter once again, Aquarius shit, social media, and they were like, guys, we're meeting at Mall of Africa, Moe, aka Moe, and we're just gonna like do what we do. We're gonna like fuck shit up. Aries season, I bet you Taurus season, it's gonna be very chill. I think Taurus season might bring like some people would like probably either there's gonna be, what's this, how can I say this? It's gonna be like a new trend for fashion, like new fashion trends, you know. I feel like things are gonna cool down more in terms of like fighting and war during Taurus season. Then maybe Gemini season, it's gonna start to be a little bit frustrating, especially when the moon goes into Aries during Gemini season, you know. But for the fact that like Jupiter is in Gemini, Jupiter is in Aries, and it's conjuncting the sun in Aries with Chiron in Aries and Mercury, and now Mars is squaring with Cancer being in Mars. So the sun is squaring Mars, right? Now, mind you guys, anything making an aspect to Mars is gonna it's gonna express itself in aggression. Okay, it's gonna express itself, especially difficult aspects. You know, let's say challenging aspects. So when we have the sun transiting, squaring Mars, it just makes us all a little bit more ready to fight, like a lot more ready to be snappy, especially because the elements are fire and water. I think the only thing saving us now is that Venus and Taurus, child, to be honest. Today the moon is in Cancer also, so the sun is squaring moon, and moon is conjuncting Mars. So today, if you feel yourself, like if you feel like, no man, and you're gonna feel like you're being wronged, especially by the people you care for, it's gonna make you feel like, I give so much to the people that I care about, why don't they fuck with me? You know, and it's gonna make you feel like, you know what, fuck, I don't need these people. And then you're gonna jump back and forth with like, I don't need these people versus, damn, but okay, let me give them a chance again. So you're gonna be bouncing from that Cancer, that caring energy, to that Aries energy. But there's gonna be a point where you're just gonna want to express how you feel. Like, you're gonna be like, fuck that, I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't think that you're treating me well, and I demand you to treat me well. That's what it's giving. But then because Chiron is there, we might like come into a frustrating situation where we shoot ourselves in the foot, you know. Or maybe a situation of, you might confront your friend or your family member, and you tell them, you express to them that, dude, I don't think you're fair in this situation, or I don't think you value me, or you know, treat me how I treat you, and I don't fuck with that. And then depending on how you come at them, because, you know, we're dealing with water, we're dealing with high emotions, we're dealing with volatile emotions right now. Depending on how you come at them, the tone that you come at them with, they might feel like, oh damn, bro, like damn, like I didn't think it was like that, you know. Or maybe you might come at them on some shit like, nah, let's drop this, like let's dead this situation, because you might in your head be feeling like, fuck this person, I don't want to be with friends anymore, you know, and like end something when you could have just maybe calmly. It's gonna be hard though. And again, I feel like, you know, because it is Aries season, you know, being aggressive isn't necessarily a horrible thing. Like right now, we're all forgiven, you know, because Mars is in rulership right now. So maybe a little bit of fighting, a little bit of being feisty, assertiveness especially, is definitely needed for all of us to learn. You know, don't hold back, especially for all the air and earth signs right now. You know, we might be, and I'm speaking to myself too, because I'm an air dominant with 2 Virgo placements, all air with 2 Virgo placements. And I am also guilty of holding shit back. And I'm feeling it now, like this Aries season with this Cancer Mars and Cancer Moon right now. It's like, bro, you can't be holding shit back. How do you feel? Let these people know how you really feel, okay? Be all up in their faces and tell them that, no, you're fucking up. I don't fuck with that, you know? I don't really fuck with how you've been treating me lately. But then it might be a situation, because Chiron is here, I feel like it'll be a situation of like, you guys, or you, whoever's confronting whoever, might be made to be the bad person. Like, because it's the Cancer energy, the victim. Cancer and Pisces have this victim complex, you know. So it might be a situation of whoever is confronting somebody, that person will play the victim and be like, oh, but I don't like how you came at me. And then whoever's being the confronting one, they'll play the role of being like the villain. You know what I'm saying? So we're facing those energies right now with this transit. We're facing that energy with that transit. What else do I want to talk about? Okay, and also with Venus now conjuncting, Venus and Taurus conjuncting Uranus and Taurus. So I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it's giving, what has it been giving? A change in comfortability, a change in the things that you value in life and appreciate. So I have a transiting my fourth house. So it's a change in my family members, like a new comfort in home, you know, a change in what I call home, and what I call home and what I value about home, you know. So whatever you have Taurus in, you'll probably feel that change too. So if it's in the first house, so a change in how you value yourself. Maybe you dress differently and you like your new style, you know? You dig your new style. And you dig the way that you present yourself. If it's in the second house, you probably dig the way you value the way you make money, or you have a different value system for handling your money, you know. Maybe you doing forex now. Maybe you earn money from forex trading, or doing hyperverse or whatever, you know. Maybe you sell shoes or some shit. Like, it's just a different way of making money. And seeing that third house, like valuing your friendships, and, you know, valuing the new people that you have finally allowed in your life. Because I know Tauruses be moving crazy slow. And then, actually, speaking of Tauruses, Tauruses are, I'm seeing how you guys are annoying. Because you guys will, like, you guys play mind games too. You guys let people in a little bit, and then you draw back. And then you, like, are reserved just to see what they do. And then when they're confused, you're like, figure it out. And then when they decide to leave you forever, then you come back. And then when they're like, hey, okay, I guess we're cool now, then you're like, you guys are like Gemini. I feel like that's why Geminis are the way that they are, because they remember that shit from when they were Tauruses, when they incarnated as Tauruses. That shit is annoying, bro. You Taurus, bro, you do that shit to me. I'm an Aquarius rising. You're gonna get ghosted by me. I'm telling you. I'm literally. Anyway, yeah, third house. You're gonna find different ways, or maybe a change in what your friends, right? Interacting with new people. You're probably more comfortable interacting with your new people in your environment. Maybe you're at school. Maybe you're like me. Maybe you went to a new school, so now you're like getting comfortable with meeting new friends and stuff, you know. Yeah. Fourth house, as I said, you know, like me, you probably, you know, valuing a new home. Maybe you moved into a new crib, or maybe you just changed the way your room looks like, and you're valuing that, you know. But there's some kind of change happening that you are valuing. Fifth house, you're valuing your boo. Like, you probably got into a new relationship. Maybe you're valuing the shift and the routine that you're creating, the new routine that you're creating with your partner, you know. Or maybe the new routine that you're continuing with whatever creative outlet that you have, you know. Or maybe you discovered a new series that you're like gonna binge watch forever until Venus goes into Gemini, you know. Sixth house, probably valuing your new position at work. Maybe you work at a new job and you value that shit. Maybe you created a new skincare routine, you know. Maybe you're excited to try a new recipe. Maybe you got a new pet. Oh yeah, maybe you got a new pet and now you're enjoying that, you know what I'm saying. Or maybe you volunteered somewhere and you're valuing the work, the service that you're giving to that. Seventh house, valuing your relationships, a new relationship maybe. Or maybe you and your partner are going through like this weird phase where you're shifting how you guys are interacting with each other, you know. Maybe you got a new partner. Maybe you and your partner decided to be poly. Maybe you and your partner decided to take a break. But whatever change is happening in your relationship, it's making you feel like, okay, I like where we're going, you know. Just the shift, the changes in there, the changes in your love matters. Eighth house, the changes in your sex. You're probably having lots of sex right now, you know. Or maybe you got a new sex toy, or maybe, you know, you're getting assistance with your finances. Or maybe you're getting assistance with like doing shit at home, like doing whatever it is, like somebody's helping you with your living situation. They're sharing their money, they're sharing their home with you, they're sharing their clothes, their money with you, whatever, and you're appreciating that. Their food with you, even like whatever shared assets, like you're enjoying the fact that you guys are sharing assets with each other, or they're sharing their assets with you. You're loving and appreciating that, but careful not to use them. And you have a Libra rising with this, so I feel like all about being balanced and not being taken advantage of, but also not taking advantage of other people. So just watch out for that, because you might fuck around. And fuck with whoever, and they're like, what? You don't even give as much as I give, so fuck you. And then, oh, sorry, I just swore. I swear so much on my YouTube. I'm really wondering when if I'm ever gonna get my stuff monetized. I really hope I do. Like, YouTube, please don't be weird on me. Please, like, can I please be monetized? Don't be weird. Anyway, but this is not for kids, though. Maybe I should, state that this is not for kids. Kids do not watch this because there is swearing. But then again, I feel like YouTube should do that thing where they, is it PG-13? Is it PG-16? Is it 18? They should have, they should rank it in levels. So then, regardless of whatever it is that you post, people have a pre-warning before they watch it, so that anybody can post whatever they want and they can get monetized, But hey, whatever. Anyway, ninth house. So ninth house, maybe you got into a new church, or maybe in your church there's a new pasta, or maybe you discovered a new maybe you discovered a new temple to go chant in. Maybe you even discovered a new philosopher, or you discovered a friend in your environment, or maybe you can travel. Maybe let's even start there. Maybe you're gonna travel soon. Or maybe you discovered a new YouTube channel that teaches you about everything that you've ever wanted to learn, or you learning more about what you already know in terms of life and the broader philosophical reasons of things, But I'm thinking more you're discovering a YouTuber or a TikTok channel page, or an Instagram page, and they're teaching you so much about what you already believe in, or either that, or you're gonna travel. You're probably traveling. 10th house, you're probably gonna get a raise, or whatever position you in your life. You're probably gonna fuck around. Ooh, wait, let me do this. Yeah, you're probably gonna fuck around and get promoted. I feel like it's giving promotion. Probably gonna get a promotion, maybe, or could be something bad. You know what, I say all this shit, but it could be something bad as well. Could be bad changes. Also, depending on your chart, it could be bad changes. Let me just be for real. Let's just be so for real. Or maybe you get demoted. You could probably get demoted, but there's gonna be a change in your career path. Maybe you get demoted. I want to keep it positive, obviously, because I want to believe, and I believe that even if hectic shit happens to you, it's for the best. It's just putting you in a position where you're gonna thrive best at, even if before you thrive you literally suffer. And the suffering will be there, trust me. Apparently we're not really Apparently we're not meant to just wait a minute. Okay, maybe this is kind of a cool angle. What's up, mamas? Okay, ew. That was gay. That was so gay. What was I saying? But yeah, maybe you get demoted, maybe you get promoted, or maybe your career is taking off. Maybe you're getting love from people around you. Maybe let's say you have a business or something, or you're starting a business. You're getting love from people all over, and you're also appreciating the struggle of oh yeah, I'm working so hard and I want to put so much effort into what I'm doing. Oh yeah, that kind of thing. Yeah. Okay, and then what else? 11th house. Excuse me. 11th house. Okay. So you're probably also getting similar to 10th house, but more so on social media. Maybe you're meeting new acquaintances. Like maybe you're just put in a situation where you're traveling a lot more. Like you're going to new places. Maybe in where you live at, probably meeting completely new people who are introducing you to new foods, even, new facts, new opinions. Maybe you don't like this because you are like, oh my god, I don't want to be around people who don't share the same opinion as me, especially if you don't have Taurus placements. Oh, no, especially if you do have Taurus placements, let me say that. But yeah, maybe you want to be flexing your love, probably like showing off your boo on Instagram or TikTok, But yeah, definitely getting more like recognition online. Yeah. Yeah, that's the vibe I'm getting. What else? Yeah, I think that's about it for 11th house. And then 12th house, like 12th house. Ooh, maybe Uranus in the 12th house. Okay, still associates, hanging out with a group of people. Anyway, but let's say with 12th house, maybe there's like a change in your sleeping patterns. Maybe you found like a really comfortable sleeping pattern for yourself. Maybe your sleeping schedule is like all fucked up. Or maybe you're in your era where you need to be cuddling something or someone to fall asleep. You know what I'm saying? But there's definitely a change in your sleeping schedule, and I think depending on like how much you sleep, then you'll feel motivated enough to give love to your homies and your peoples. Otherwise, you're just kind of more detached. I feel like it's giving that, But yeah, that's just a general description, a very general like in and out thing. So now let's get to Aries, right? I don't know if I have to edit this. This feels like I'm starting a new channel all over again, because I never thought I would like do this. I didn't think I'd do this like this. Also, I just got a comment saying, look guys, I'm not like, I don't know everything about astrology. I know, like, let's say astrology is like out of 10, I know like a good 6 out of 10. That's still a lot, okay? And I'm just teaching you that 60% that I know. I'm not the greatest. I'm still learning myself while also being at school. So if you don't fuck with that, that's fine. But just know, I also don't know. I know I'm not the greatest astrologer. I don't know everything. I don't know all in all. Okay, I just, what I know, I'm teaching, and that's great. God loves me for that. Shit, universe fucks with me for that. Period. Anyway, so now moving on now. As I was saying with Aries season, guys, I just wanted to quickly run that down, okay, with the Taurus situation. So, and then I think in another video I'm gonna do like Mars and Cancer. Or maybe I can do it in this video. I don't know, guys. What do you think? Guys? Fuck it, I'm gonna do it. No, but let me finish saying this, right? So Aries season, this transit, because listen, Aries is ruled by Mars. So whenever we transit through a sign, we need to look at that sign's ruler and what sign that planet is transiting through. So before it was in Gemini, right? So our anger language was expressed in our words, just saying anything and everything. That Gemini communication. But now it's expressed through Cancer stuff. Our Ariesness is all expressed in a Cancerian way. And Cancer, mind you, does not do well in Mars, because Cancer is a passive aggressive sign. So when Cancer is in Aries, it becomes aggressively passive aggressive. Do you get what I'm saying? Where like a Cancer, they won't tell you that, an unevolved one, but even the evolved ones, because I feel like Cancers don't really stray away from passive aggressiveness. If a Cancer wants you to, unless they have Leo placements, of course, like a Leo Mercury, but if a Cancer wants you to if a Cancer doesn't want to go with you, they'll say no, but they'll make you feel differently, so that's the passive aggressiveness. So they're not going to straight up tell you no, I don't want to go, because they don't want to be, what's the word, they don't want to give out discomfort, because they are part of the moon. Because if they make you feel bad and then you react to them in that way, they're gonna reflect that to you, so it'll also fuck with their emotions. So they would rather like give you the emotion, make you read in between the lines, and then if you don't read in between the lines, then it's your fault, and then they can remain the victim, or they can remain the one that just suggested, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's the vibe. So when we have Aries, like an aggressive sign like Aries, transiting through the sun in its exaltation, yes, we all are gonna have a boost of energy. Yes, we're all gonna wake up from the illusions of Pisces season. Yes, we're all gonna be more aware of our own individuality and our own passions and our own desires, and our own what's the word? Our own personal goals, and how we personally feel about things, where we personally stand about things, but it's going to be filtered with Cancer. So it's going to be a thing of like how you personally feel is going to affect how you connect with people, so you might be, obviously, because we're all now in a state of thinking about ourselves, thinking about our own desires, thinking about our own goals. You're going to want the people closest to you, your family members, aka your fourth house people, to also think about you too. So you're gonna feel an injustice. Like the theme around this whole Aries season with the Mars and Cancer is feeling an injustice whenever somebody doesn't return the same energy as you personally gave them. So for example, if you're somebody that how do I say this? It's like everybody's gonna kind of be in a like a victim role, yes, but also in a role of like feeling like they don't want to put it's like you're hurt, I'm never gonna do that again, or I'm hurt, I'm trying to be assertive with you, don't do that shit again, but obviously because Chiron is there, there's a possibility of people taking shit the wrong way, and then people kind of flipping it on you, and then you get bruised because you feel like, damn, I was just expressing how I was feeling, why did they make me feel bad for expressing how I was just feeling about that situation, and that's that Chiron aspect. So being made to feel bad about just expressing yourself, being made to feel bad about being an individual, being made to feel bad about like expressing your desires, or expressing your individuality, or expressing how you personally feel about yourself, maybe even feeling bad about having confidence, so the people that you might, and also like this thing of taking it personally as well, like that's very thematic right now. I'm seeing it, I'm seeing it already, and then wanting to fight for how you feel, it's like you're gonna feel like, no man, like this person hasn't been treating me the way that I want to be treated, so let me fight them, let me cancel them, let me stop being their friend, let me cut the connection with them, let me slice that fourth house connection, emotional connection that I have with them, and let me just strictly be an individual, let me be the lone wolf, because that lone wolf energy is gonna be prominent with this Aries season. But yeah, that's the vibe. That's I'm nervous, guys. I'm actually really nervous. Like I didn't know, like when I made this video I was like, let me just fucking do it. Also, let me just tell you, it's Aries season, right? So think about everything Aries, like, aggression, passion. This is a great time to really exude that. Like any other season, next season, Taurus season, the theme is to take it easy. This season is just to go for it. Don't even think too much. Don't think too much about it. If you want to do something, just fucking do it. Just go off of the first thought. If you're doing that, you're going to be in alignment with the season, and then you can reap whatever benefits that you want. But if you're going to be like on some Libra, Cancer, Capricorn shit, especially Libra, if you're going to be on some Libra shit, opposing vibes, all Libras right now are probably going to be, they're going to have a harder time. What's this? I mean, obviously we're all just going to walk past this, it is what it is, like no one's going to die. But in terms of being an example and walking in according to, how do I call this, the script, call it that, because the script right now is the movie that we're in right now. It's like an action movie. May not have guns or anything, but it's not like there's a lot going on. It's like, what movie can I say? What movie can I compare this with? Or even a series. Like a drama, like a not like an action comedy, like a Kevin Hart, like a what's that with Ice Cube? It's that, like it's funny, but it's also like some action happening, lots of violence, but it's like also comedy, but also because this cancer situation is there, it's also drama. So it's drama, comedy, and action. That's the movie we're in. It's basically, what's that movie? It's not Die Hard. Damn, I forgot that movie. And I can't search because I'm literally seeing my phone. No, guys, I know this movie. Wow. But you guys know what I'm talking about. They made 2 movies. It's Kevin Hart and Ice Cube. And, yeah, we all know that movie, guys. But it's giving that movie, So, and Libras really live they live in like a romance / drama as well / fiction. It's a fiction movie, and that whole indecisiveness, the whole thinking before you do something, that's not really what we're supposed to like. That's not the vibe of right now. Aries season really just asks you to go off of your first impulse. Don't get too indecisive. Don't think too hard. Don't need people to validate how you're feeling as well. And if you have people around you, it's a thing of like, yes, you can have a conversation with somebody, but Libras can do this thing where they will put themselves in your shoes wholeheartedly, and then you'll give a Libra your opinion on something, and then the Libra will give you another side, but that other side, you may not personally relate to that, so that's why like sometimes a Libra being around an Aries will feel like you're taking me away from my individuality by giving me another opinion when I just told you how I fucking felt about this, and now you telling me something else that I didn't feel. No, I'm not feeling this other opinion. This is what I'm feeling. This is the rawness of it all, This is what I feel like. This is the honesty of how I feel. Don't make this logical. And Libras, y'all be making shit logical. I'm also talking about myself. I have a Libra Mercury and a Libra Venus. So whatever gut feeling you feel, just maybe go with that. Even though Karen is also there. So a lot of us will probably be hurt. Like your individuality will be bruised, of course. And then it's going to make you angry when people kind of like present another side of something to you. Or when people kind of present, when people make you feel like you shouldn't express this part of yourself, because it's unacceptable or something. It's going to make you feel angry, So, and also when you're around passive aggressive people, aka Cancer vibes, it's going to make you angry as well, So right now, like the vibe is just to be as direct and as honest about how you feel. Direct and honest about your opinions, and go with your gut instincts. Like right now is a great time to practice root chakra vibes, survival instincts. Maybe not survival instincts, but getting grounded, but also listening to your intuition, because there's a lot of intuition that sits in the very core of who we are. That redness, that's the essence. That's our essence, really. We're made from root chakra vibes. That's where the genitals are at, Just so where I say everybody's gonna be a lot more ready to rumble, just because of that activation. Even Scorpio season, like Mars energy is just gonna bring that. I don't know what to tell you guys, and it's gonna give it aggressively as well, so aggressively. But that's just it, But as I say, like if you feel something, that's probably what it is. You get a gut instincts about something, that's probably what it is, Because once again, with the sun being exalted in Aries, it just gives an over awareness of energy, Because Aries, 5 signs are all about energy. They see your energy, how you're acting, body language, how you're presenting yourself. And also, like, if you think about, like, how we can tell somebody is in different moods just by how they're expressing themselves. Like that expression, that is fire, So Where was I going with this? Actually, damn. I forgot where I'm going. Yo, what was I going with? Oh yeah, I was saying like you're gonna just be aware of people's energy, be aware of your own energy, and also this could be a great learning time, a learning space for everybody who maybe isn't aware of reading the vibes, man. Read the vibe, like, just be aware of other people's energies, be aware of the energies that you allow in, you know what I'm saying, like be aware of that, and then consciously choose if you would like to put your personal self a part of that, if you want to put yourself a part of that situation, a part of those people, a part of those groups of people. Also right now I'm definitely feeling the smoke. Like this is also a great time for you guys to just, if y'all want to fight, there's gonna be too many fights. There's a lot of fights that's gonna happen. Everybody's gonna be easily triggered, and everybody, maybe except Libras and Cancers, might be okay with it if you push them hard enough, but they won't necessarily like it. They won't enjoy it unless they also have Libra or Leo placements. Capricorn placements might just be bored, or they might be too mature to fight you. What else? Virgo placements, they might get easily agitated, and they might, they might just be like, I don't really want to fight. Scorpios, because it's also a Mars vibe, you guys might also be feeling the anger and aggression right now. All the air signs except Libra, you guys have the vibe to channel. You guys have the opportunity to channel your creativity, your energy levels. You also have the opportunity to be lazy and do nothing about your gifts right now. Same with fire signs. All fire signs right now, you guys have the opportunity to really really go ham with your creativity. Like really go. I have a Leo friend right now, and she's making so much music. Like she's filled with so much energy to make so much music. And that's great for her. That's so great for her. And I think she's channeling that Jupiter Aries really well for herself, but a lot of us, I know I have 10,000 air placements, so even though I'm at school, I'm on my lazy shit, and even doing this video now took so much out of me. I'm definitely out of alignment, I'm not gonna lie. I'm in the laziest mood ever. I feel like I'm out of alignment, but if you don't want to be like me, obviously it depends on who you are. Maybe you're in your healing era and you just need to sleep it off, but I doubt you can really be okay. Like, it's a thing of, yes, you can rest, ne, but if you're really not going to do anything with this Aries energy, like, I feel like you'll feel it in your soul, like, no, man, there's something that I feel like I'm wasting something, you know what I'm saying? I feel like there's going to be that lingering energy saying like, yo, it's like having all this, maybe not, let me not use money, that's different, but let's use food. Like, when you get food, it rots, so it'll be like buying so many groceries and then not eating them because you're not hungry, so it's just kind of like a waste, you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously I'm not telling you should, you can, but it is Aries season. Excuse me, and Jupiter's in Aries too, so there's a bunch, especially if you're via an air sign right now, bro, you can do a lot with this. You can really use this energy, creativity to even like start gymming or start with that project, you know what I'm saying? Like, do that creative video, do that shit. As you guys know, if you watch all my videos, I always use like some kind of artistic example to explain anything, because I am an artist, like, I don't know too much about anything outside of art, film art, visual art, fucking museums, performing, making videos. Like, that's my world, so I don't really know much about like IT and engineering, even though I really would love to, and like medicine, and like, I need to get like a medicine homie. That's what I'm manifesting. That, if you are into medicine, if you're a gynecologist, you're a pediatrician, you're a pharmacist, you're a nurse, a doctor, surgeon, what's this? Surgeon. I think it's surgeon, not sergeant. No, wow, I said it so much it doesn't make sense anymore. Whatever, like, whatever kind of doctor you are, like, yo, hit me up. Like, I need friends outside of the art industry and outside of like artistic vibes. Yeah, but that's for me though. Also, like finance, fucking finance. I have one friend in finance, but she's like far away from me. So even like sports, like yo, like let me find friends like that. Let me find friends like that. I'm sick of people in the art industry. But even though like yo, we gang, bro. We gang, bro. I just need new vibes. Like I need new people around me that aren't artists or models. Oh my, or DJs. Guys, South Africa has so many. Where I'm at, I'm in Johannesburg. I don't know if that's like a safe thing, but I mean, you don't know where I'm in Johannesburg. Like you won't know exactly where. So whatever. But like I'm around Johannesburg. Let me say around. Let me not say in. I'm actually around Johannesburg, right? But there's so many DJs and models here. Like damn, like and photographers. Like what? Keep it a bug. Oh, Asanda. Oh wow. Anyway, guys, but yeah, that's the vibe, man. Just expect that. That's the vibe for Aries season, you know. And then let's get through the houses. So having the sun, having the sun, Mercury, Jupiter, and Chiron all in your first house. That's going to bring a lot of awareness in your first house, in yourself. You're going to be having so much self-awareness. Oh, my Aries rising, you're going to have so much self-awareness. This is a time for you guys to reflect. And you guys are already all about, you know, paying attention to yourselves. But I feel like because now the sun is literally shining on you guys, this is a great time to self-reflect. Just reflect upon your actions. Like, why have you been doing the things that you're doing? Obviously, you know, because it makes you feel good. That's really the answer. I know you guys just do things that make you feel good. Because even the sign after you is Taurus. The sign before you is Pisces. Like the signs next to you are all Venusian ruled. And Venus is all about pleasure. So Aries really just do shit that makes them feel good. That's really their whole thing, you know. But just even realizing like, you doing everything that makes you feel good, like how has that really been affecting other people, and how has other people's reaction to you been affecting you? Like just self-reflect, bro. Like obviously we all have a dark side, but balance it. Like balance that shit. Yes, being selfish is necessary because we're all really living for ourselves, you know. But in order to make people want to assist you in this life journey, you also have to cater to their needs as well, to their personal needs as well, you know. And I know that may be like, what? But think about it, bro. Like if you want people to help you, what makes people want to help you? Think about that. Like what makes people want to help you? You would obviously have to have done something for them as well that makes them feel like you care about their interests as well, you know. And if you are just busy taking from people, regardless of if you have charisma or not, yes, like charming can only get you so much. Because when people start to wake up and they're like they're gonna dip, and then you're gonna feel like, oh my god, no one cares about me. But do you care about anyone for real? Do you know what I'm saying? So as much as you like, it's also just be smart about your selfishness is what I'm saying. If you want some, you're gonna have to give some, my dude. But that's the vibe for you guys. But there's also gonna be, you're just gonna personally feel so much energy. Like you're gonna feel all the energy to vibe. Excuse me. Not vibe. You're gonna feel all the energy to fucking like, what can be on the negative end. You're gonna be so aware of your personal problems. Actually, that's the situation. Cause Karen is here. You're probably gonna be aware of your horrible situation. You're gonna be aware of your problems. You're gonna be aware of your personal problems. You're gonna be overly aware of your personal problems. And your personal problems are probably piling up now because of that Jupiter vibe. And now you are aware of it also because of the sun being in Aries. That's what it is. You're aware of, and then people are also going to be aware of you and your personal problems. It's for you guys. It's actually going to be hard to hide. It's either going to be you exposing yourself, or people seeing through your bullshit. That's what it is. People seeing through your insecurities, your flaws, all that Chiron shit. It's all going to be displayed in a beautiful little way, and it's going to be expanded. So your problems are going to be expanded, probably your personal problems. So maybe even having people around you like taking a jab at your personality. People may not fuck with you. People may be pointing out things that you do wrong, and then that may make you feel wounded, because it'll make you feel like, damn, like everybody's hating on my personality. And I actually can confirm this, because I know Aries rising, and I'm seeing through their bullshit. I'm seeing through that little fucking facade that they're doing, and I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. So that's the vibe with you guys. Second house, guys. Probably issues with your finances. Probably reckless spending, and then you don't have money, and now it's your personal problem. No one wants to deal with your finances. Sorry, that's your personal problem. It's your personal problem that you're broke. It's your personal problem that you are a reckless spender right now, or maybe you have been so selfish with your assets that nobody wants to help you. Maybe you've just been overspending whatever assets that you have, for personal pleasure, for quick pleasure. Now you don't have shit. Now you're busy out here asking other people for their shit. And people are like, no, because if I give you my shit now, you're going to be back, because you're irresponsible. You're irresponsible. And you don't know how to save. So learn how to save right now. All of that is being displayed. You're probably witnessing yourself like, damn, like, why am I like this? Why do I spend my cash? And then why do I feel like I need to rely on people? But yeah, bro, that's your problem. Money wise, maybe even losing your items. You're probably losing, oh, where's my favorite shirt? Oh, damn, where's my wig? Oh, damn, where's my left shoe? Where's my left sock? Because you were irresponsible and you lost it, and now that's your problem. Now that's your wound. Now you're wounded there with your second house, and maybe all of that, you not having money makes you feel sad, because now you don't have the assets to support you in terms of physically support you, and give you that boost of self-esteem. Even though, actually, no, fuck that, I'm gonna take that back, because you have Jupiter in your second house. But maybe it's like a situation of every time you start to feel good about yourself, and you like really, you buy really nice shoes, and it makes you feel good and makes you feel so swag, then someone steps on them, or they ruin your shoes, because of Chiron. Chiron has to come, like, Chiron is literally fucking it up. Chiron is literally fucking it up, like. Chiron is messing it up, bro. But apparently it's teaching you a lesson, I don't know what lesson. You'll figure it out, You'll figure it out. Third house, this is me. I can confirm this, guys. So we're probably like around new people, right? New environment, new friends, whatever, new neighborhood, But the problem is, because Chiron is here, you probably don't trust these new individuals, because you might feel like, no, man, like, maybe I made a mistake befriending these people, because Nkari, their personal problems, I'm not trying to associate myself with their personal problems. So making you think twice about, the group you're in, or the friends that you have, or maybe even like making you kind of feel mad, like maybe like you're the only child as an Aries third house. I have a little brother, so I'm the eldest, Maybe you're the oldest. Maybe you're either the oldest or the only child. So you may feel like, damn, like, it's so unfair how, like, my little brothers are, or my little cousins are, or my little siblings are, Or you may be feeling like, your neighbor, like, damn, my friends are selfish towards me. Like, I need to get new friends type shit, Or like, damn, I need to get a new friend. Or I need to distance myself from those people so I can be an individual, and I can be more selfish, because the friends that I have just keep taking from me, or they're not returning that same energy, that kind of thing. Could be that kind of thing, for sure. Fourth house. Fourth house. If you're like trying to have a baby, I would say wait till next year. Wait until Aries is out. Wait until Aries is in Taurus to have a baby. Even for those of you who have Aries in the fifth house, wait until Aries is in Taurus to conceive, because you might have issues with your family right now. For you guys, like, an awareness of your family members and what makes you feel comfortable, but it's also a thing of like feeling like, damn, your family members are doing you wrong, or like they're not appreciating your individuality, or they're not appreciating, like, they're not appreciating you as a person, they're not appreciating what you do for them, you know, or they're not supporting your personal goals. Like, maybe you're the one at home that's like bringing in the money, or I don't know, maybe you're selfish. Actually, maybe you're not aware that you're selfish and your family members are cutting you off. They're like, I've taken now, we've been doing so much for you, get off. And then you're like, no, but you should continue doing things for me. And they're making you feel like, no, you're not as important as you demanded to be in their lives, you know. But there's some kind of situation with your families making you feel like you're actually not, in fact, who you thought you were. That kind of thing. But you can have Karen to thank for that, you know. Yeah. And then 5th house, like, your dating matters right now. I feel like you could be in your dating era, could be in your romance era, you know, or you maybe in your creative era. But there's some kind of thing where maybe people think you're too aggressive in the way that you express yourself. So people just don't like you're the friend that's always trying to have a good time, even when people are just trying to have a calm time. You're trying to like be on 100, and people want to be on 10, and then they make you feel bad for being on 100. But it's also just because like you're not considering that those people want to be on 10, and you're like forcing everybody to be on 100, and then when they don't, then you get angry, and then you're like, you guys are like killing my vibe, you know. But maybe you're not aware that you're killing the vibe of them. Like, they just want to chill, even though it is Aries season, so everybody would be better off following your lead. Especially if Aries placements, everybody would be better off following your lead. But then again, obviously everybody has Aries in different placements, you know. Like, I have Aries in my 3rd house, but when I'm at home in my 4th house, I'm in my Taurus vibe, you know, and I just want to chill. So if somebody has to come to my home and they're like all hype and shit, I'm gonna be like, no, not in this Taurus household. No. Maybe when we leave the house we can do that, but not in here. So, you know, also knowing where other people's Aries placements are at, like, that'll let you know where exactly where the right time would be to like exude that Mars vibe, you know. So yeah. Yeah. So yes, 5th house. So 5th house. Oh yeah, I just said that. I just explained that. But yeah, right now, I think even your love matters. Like, you may be in flings right now. It's giving fling era. It could even be a situation where, you think, oh, okay, no, this person's cool, and then something happens where you end up realizing that you don't actually like them, or they don't like you, you know. And then one of you is taking it personally. Who knows? 6th house, right? So your health right now, over awareness in your health. I feel like right now, just be aware of what you're eating, bro. Because I know Aries, Scorpio risings, Aries 6th house, they don't really. Who do I know is that? I know one person with a Scorpio rising. I know one person with a Scorpio rising, and their diet. No, 2 people. Their diet is crazy. Scorpio risings will wake up and have a cigarette and a Red Bull and call that breakfast. Scorpio risings will wake up and eat raisins and ice cream and call that breakfast. And I'm not talking about the Scorpio risings who have Virgo or Capricorn placements. You know, I'm talking about Scorpio risings who are like predominantly air and fire, you know. Even water. Scorpio rising will wake up and have air for breakfast. They'll have air, nothing but air. Wait until like the afternoon. But it's just that thing of like impulsive eating, you know. They only eat based on what they desire. A Scorpio rising will eat. Yo, I dated a Scorpio rising, my ex, right, who had a Scorpio moon, Taurus sun. And they ate pasta for breakfast. Now, mind you, pasta's heavy. Pasta's a heavy meal. And for breakfast, like, you know, when you eat a heavy meal, it makes you tired. Like, you get itis, right? Now, why would you eat that for breakfast? Now, me as a Virgo rising, because I know everything. No, I'm joking, I don't. But let's be for real. Let's be fucking for real. You know what I'm saying? Let's just be for real. I'm just like, dude, At least have a fruit. Like have some my personal opinion, not to impose or anything. I feel like have fruit for breakfast. Like have something light, because in the morning, like your body's still regenerating, you know. And if you give it such a heavy task in the morning to digest carbs, like heavy pasta carbs, bro, like you're like what? Like let's keep it a bug. What? But that's just me. That's just me. Then again, you know, that's you guys. You guys, if you guys are cool with that, then that's cool. That's just my Virgo judging you. Like, why would you do that? Why are you doing that? You know. Anyway, yeah, Scorpio risings, Aries third house. But I feel like you guys are seeing how you can improve in your daily life. You know, because there's something this, especially with Chiron in the sixth house. Chiron in the sixth house. Chiron in the sixth house, meaning you're experiencing Chiron every day, like in your habits. You're experiencing like in your health, even in your pets. You know, maybe your pets could have rabies right now. Fuck up your whole life, bro. Ruin your whole life, bro. Like your whole life, bro. Something like that, or like something like that. Or maybe you get fired from work because you're too over, like you're domineering and you don't listen to everyone. Or maybe because you know there's like so much Aries vibes, you're like sick of it. You're like, you know what, my boss is really gonna know what I think, and then you lose your job, thinking that he's gonna respect you for thinking your mind. Lose your job. Now you're unemployed. Oh, now you can really be an individual, babe. Yeah, now you can be an individual because you got fired, you know. Could be that kind of thing, though. Or you could just quit, but then you quit and then you're unemployed, you know. You're forced to be independent, but then that independency brings Chiron. It brings heaviness, because now you're feeling the burdens of being independent, you know, and having to hustle and figure it out. When you had a job, but you quit or you got fired, you know, so now you have to make ends meet. But because Jupiter's in the sixth house, I don't doubt you're gonna find another job. Don't worry, this whole year you're gonna be lucky. Maybe you find jobs that you hate. That's the thing. That could be the theme of your vibe. You just find it's like easy for you to find a job, but as soon as you start, you just end up hating it. You hate it. And your daily life, because you have to go to work every day, or maybe even school. Let's consider school too. Go to school, fucking hate everything, tired. You don't feel free enough to just do what you want. Or maybe you're like in a group project now, and your group doesn't listen to your ideas, or they don't care much for your ideas, or they challenge your ideas, and that makes you feel some type of way, you know, and that makes you feel like you have to over dominate. And then the group is like, why is she always so over domineering? Why does she feel like she has to be the one? Why does he feel like he has to be the one to make the decision? Like, why is he being, you know? And then people ostracize you on like that. People push you away. They don't fuck with you. You say something, they look at you like, yo, I nang loge foods. Side eye, bombastic side eye, criminal offensive side eye. That's what they do to you, you know. And then that makes you feel like whatever, you know. But that Chiron, it's gonna be there. Seventh house. So seventh house, damn. So you're gonna be aware of your relationship. Yo, I actually have a Libra friend now. My brother has a Libra rising, but he's at home, so I think it's like more difficult for him to really experience the fullness of it all if he had moved out. But I have a friend now who's a Libra rising, and she's been on multiple dates. Like, she's just been like on her like not serial dating era, but like, let's say that not serial, but like it's not like she's purposely breaking up with people and stuff. But right now they're in a relationship, you know, which is so hopeful. And I know everybody with a Libra rising right now is just like, they're just like hoes on me left and right. in the night, hoes on me left and right. Like, you break up with somebody, you're already ready to, like, not even ready to manifest, but there's already people coming to you already, like, that are gonna propose being in a romantic relationship with you. Or maybe there's gonna be somebody who wants to collaborate with you in terms of like business type shit, you know. But the thing is, because Karen is there, you might experience some frustrations with maybe possible exes, hidden enemies, you know. Maybe the person you're dating is actually your op. Ooh. Or maybe the person you're dating, they have a friend that secretly hates you and they're whispering in their ear. You know, that's secret enemies, bro. Especially with Karen in there. Would I say be careful? Honestly, be careful with anything. But, like, you know, whatever's gonna happen right now with whoever you're dating, that's gonna be a lesson for you to learn. Oh, an experience. Let's just call it that. Not a lesson. Fuck a lesson. It's gonna be an experience for you to go through and just vibe with, you know. And whatever you learn from that experience, then that's what you learn, you know. But definitely expect to, like, right now, expect to be surrounded with some potential babes, or maybe you already are in a relationship, or you're preparing to be in a relationship, or you got out of a relationship, so now you want to enter your actual serial dating era. Ooh, thumbnail. No, my eyes are like, so I can't explain it. Also, my face is like hoes on me left and right. Okay, 8th house. You guys are gonna, Virgo rising. I already know you guys have Virgo. You have Jupiter in the 8th house. You have Sun in the 8th house and Mercury in the 8th house. But you have Chiron. Watch out for STDs. That's all I'm saying. I know you are busy, but watch out for STDs, guys. Cause honestly, you might fuck around and get it, bad. Like, it's gonna get burned. You're gonna burn down there. Be like Marcus. Okay, just be careful. All I'm saying, that be careful. Or maybe also just right now, be careful with who you trust, cause you might, you know, fuck around, tell somebody a secret, or share something with somebody and they steal it from you. Or if you steal it from them, then they find out that you stole it. Now you have a problem, you know. In fact, do I know someone like this? Nah. Yeah, but just careful, guys. Just careful with that, you know. What else do I want to say? Yeah, that's all I want to say to you guys. Or maybe you want to share inheritance, like just the thing of people stealing from you, you know. Just be careful about that. And then what else? 9th house. So Aries 9th house, you have the Sun and Jupiter in the 9th house. Nice. Okay, travel. But you fuck around and you travel, you go to baggage claim and your bags are lost. You fuck around, you travel, you know, and I don't know, you go to the airport, you lose your ticket. Boo. Or you already, like, let's say you're gonna travel to Costa Rica. You get to Costa Rica, you forgot your ticket going back, so now you have to stay in Costa Rica. Just some kind of inconvenience like that. Honestly, that Chiron shit is so hectic. Or maybe not even travel. Like, maybe it could be a thing of like you what can I say? Maybe it could be a thing of like maybe you don't like the course you're studying at university. Maybe you hate the course you're studying in university, because this is broad for like higher education, universities, college. Maybe you don't like the course you're studying and you're realizing this now. Hate it, changing it. You want to change it. You don't like what you're studying. You hate it. It's ruining your mental health. You don't like it, so you want to change. But for some reason you can't change, because your parents already paid the down payment. They already made a down payment, and now you're forced to study this shit. Like, you're forced to study whatever degree that you chose to study. You know? But there was some kind of inconvenience in that way. Yeah. Yeah, it's giving that. 10th house. Yeah, somebody's probably shitting on your name. Probably like, I feel like right now you're in your troll era. Like, you're being trolled. Or you are the troll. And then people find out, like, people know that you're the troll. And then you're the one getting cancelled. People are canceling you. People are talking about you in a bad way, in a negative way, saying, no, you are the one that you're a selfish person. You only try to mix and mingle with people for your own benefit without considering how you can help other people, you know. And people, like, it's like a word of mouth kind of thing, like, yo, don't work with them, don't work with that person, because they're gonna mess with your life like that. Don't work with that person because they're gonna do this to you, you know. So like, you know, like, careful with that. Careful with that. Oh, my plants have been growing. My baby, I haven't named them. I have not named them at all. Y'all are so dusty. Imagine if trees could speak. Ever think about if trees could speak? Such an illogical thought. Obviously, that's not realistic, but like, can you imagine? Pew, pew, pew. Okay, anyway, moving on now to what's this? Oh yeah, 11th house. So we already did 10th house. Oh, 10th house. I was saying, yeah, I mean, your career. Maybe you also like low key. Like, your reputation is just at. Like, people are really shitting on your name for real, you know. So maybe take a social media break. That goes the same for 11th house, you know. Or maybe, let's say 10th house, maybe you're having some issues with your dad right now, you know. Let's talk about that. Maybe you're having some issues with your dad. Maybe your dad is just like, right now he's just in the mood to take over your life, boss you around, or somehow take the lead for you. And that's just making you feel like, oh my god, dad, I'm not your little girl anymore. Dad, I want to go to fashion school. Dad. It's making you feel like that. Dad, I want to go to fashion school. I'm not your little girl anymore, Dad. That kind of thing. Or whoever, like your boss, you know, could be your boss. Like, they're taking over everything and they're just like, just being crazy. Like, maybe you're not having a fun time being at work right now, you know. Anyway, though, moving on to the 11th house. 11th house, social media. Also, same, having trolls. Like, you may attract so much attention right now. You have all this attention in your social pages, but like, people just throw so much hate on what you're doing, or people aren't like appreciating what you're doing, you know. They might think what you're doing is so provocative. Damn. Yeah. And I think what you're doing is like super provocative or something. Like, you know, when Lady Gaga was doing her shit in her era, and then people are like, oh, she's like weird and eccentric, they don't like her. It could be the same with you, you know, just getting hate from strangers. Or it could be a situation of the truth is damn, I miss Wendy. How you doing? But now we have Musa Kawala, Bayete bitches, when I went Lovu. Oh, anyway, yeah, that's all I wanted to say. 11th house. Oh, groups. Maybe like you're in a group. Maybe you're in a work group, and they're ostracizing you in that work group because, you know, you have mad strong opinions, or because your opinions are like strictly based off of what you think is good, and you're not necessarily considering what you think other people's opinions are good. And then people think, oh my god, why are you taking over everything? Or maybe you're the one that's like calling out whoever is in charge, and everybody like doesn't want to speak up, so you're the one looking like the asshole kind of thing in the groups of associates that you have. Or maybe right now you're just feeling super alienated from people. Like you attract so many people, you're aware of so many people, but you also feel like you're like feeling like an Aquarius right now. But the low-key, you and Aquariuses are similar because you're already ostracized anyway. But this is more so speaking if you also have an Aries sun and this is transiting through your 11th house too. But maybe not. Actually, never mind. Like right now, you just may feel more ostracized from your associates. Like you probably might not even feel like going out anymore, even though you'll probably get invited to so many things, or you'll see so many posters to go to so many things, but you'll feel like I don't want to go. I don't want to feel alienated. I don't want to feel like whatever. Or maybe you do go and then people kind of ignore you, so then you're kind of forced to just do your thing alone. So maybe not even going out, it could be even at work, that kind of thing. But that alienation, you're gonna feel it for sure. Dun dun dun. Yeah, anyway, what else? What did I want to say? Okay, at 12th house. Yeah, that's all. Oh my god, we're almost done with this. I was so worried about how I should approach this, but it's okay. I appreciate Aries season because like really Aries season teaches you like you may not even know what you're doing, but as long as you start somewhere, like just fucking do it. Like I'm pretty sure Nike was made by an Aries. I'm sure. I need to look at that. Or maybe like a Sag or like an Aquarius, maybe. I'd be shocked if they were a Taurus with Aries placements, then I understand. But I'd be shocked if it was like a Virgo made Nike. I mean, like, sure, you perfected the shoe, but like, why the slogan though? Then again, I also don't know the origin stories of Nike. I don't know. I don't even know why I thought of that, but I think that's something I need to go through. If you guys know, comment down below and let me know what the sun sign of the guy who made Nike, Anyway, moving on now. Last but not least, Sun transiting through Aries, right? So, and with Jupiter and Mercury and Chiron in there. So, like, I feel like, okay, Jupiter in the 12th house is at home. So, I feel like right now you're definitely, you're in your, every time I say, I feel like now you're definitely, I don't know, anyway. But I feel like you are in your, right now you're in your prophetic dreams era. This is for Taurus rising. Or maybe not, maybe you fuck around and you smoke weed and then you get caught. Like if you're underage and you still live with your parents, you'll probably get caught right now. Don't do any substances you're not supposed to, because you're gonna get caught. Even at work, if you're not supposed to be high on the job, your whoever is in charge of your boss is gonna figure that shit out and fire you. So if you're gonna do it, like at least do it at home. So you get the eye drops, you spray gum, even have a meal so you really cover it up, But whatever you think you're gonna hide, you're not gonna hide, and people are gonna figure it out right now. Like everything that you think you wanna hide in terms of like what you do on the DL, people are gonna figure that out right now. So just be careful. Be more sneaky if you're gonna be more sneaky. And I'm speaking about like if you're doing substances, and I'm talking about weed specifically. If you're smoking weed, then smoke weed in private. Otherwise you're gonna get caught though. Like that, expect to get caught, and then being alienated from that, and then also like maybe you might fuck around, go to jail, like go to prison for like 2 days, or actual jail, like possession, like depending on where you are. In South Africa they're not as strict. I mean, okay, maybe they are right now. South African government and the jail system here it's quite different. It's also very unpredictable, especially with the police, because the police sometimes they stop you just to chat, just to have a conversation, or just to ask you to buy like Coke for them, chips, mainly Coke, because police in South Africa love Coke so much. And I don't mean Coke the drug, I mean Coca-Cola. They love Coca-Cola. Sometimes they might stop you just to have a convo. Sometimes they stop you just to check your ID, like just for funsies. But sometimes it's a serious thing. So you never really know. It's like an unpredictable game here in South Africa, bruh. But just if you have an Aries 12th house, and right now, do not smoke in your car. You know you're not supposed to have whatever you're not supposed to have, right? So just be careful, because with that Chiron shit and the sun being your 12th house, everybody's going to be aware of your 12th house for you. And whatever fantasy shit you're hiding, it's going to be in the limelight. So you're not going to be as sneaky. You're not going to be as sneaky as you think you're going to be. Okay, so right now, I'll just say for you guys, keep it PG. Keep it P. Freaky T. Keep it P. You know where I'm at. You know where I be. Look at me. Where she wanna be. Call me Freaky T. I got P. I got cream. Boost your self-esteem. Nani. Shout out to Tia. That was a great song. I really love that song. But right now, also, like, you might also F around, like, you take a substance and it's laced because of Chiron. It's laced. Like, just be careful. Like, don't do the drugs right now. Wait until Taurus season to do drugs again. If you do, or smoke weed, or go party, or do raves, you know, whatever it is that you do. Even weed, to be honest, like, you might fuck around, you get a new weed dealer, or even like you drink alcohol and then something happens and you have alcohol poisoning, or just something doesn't go right, you know, or you have a bad dream. Also, careful of the movies you're watching right now, because 12th house deals with, you know, your subconscious and stuff. So you might fuck around and watch a movie and it really messes with your subconscious so much, you know. Yeah, that's all I want to say about that right now. Yeah. Yeah, guys, this is it. That's the video. I was just thinking of what else I should like mention. But I think that's all I want to mention right now for this Aries season. But yeah, guys, generally the themes for Aries season right now, really, whatever it is that you're feeling that's on your chest, express it. You know, express how you feel. You can start to bottle things up during Taurus season. But right now, we're not bottling anything up, okay? Express how you feel. Express your concerns. Really own your individuality. Everybody's a villain in somebody else's story, you know? But as long as you can keep it real with yourself, be honest about what it is that you want. Be selfish, but don't steal. Please don't steal. Don't be so selfish that you think everything you are entitled to. Don't be so selfish that you think like you can be a klepto just because you feel like you deserve it right now, you know. Obviously, like, sometimes you'll know when to be intense. With this Aries energy, like, you know when to be intense. You know when to bring the heat up, you know, like. But own it. That's what I'm saying. Own it. You know, everything is a balance, and we still have Venus and Taurus, so let's also utilize that energy to chill the fuck out. Let us utilize that Taurus energy to chill out, please. Yes, the sky is really overpowered with red, with Aries. But singakhohlwa uVenus uKuTaurus, okay? And what else? Pisces is in Saturn. I think next video. What else? Yeah, next video we'll go through Venus. We'll go through Mars in Cancer and Saturn in Pisces, and then I'll do a separate video for Pluto in Aquarius. Okay, does that sound good to you guys? Okay, cool and lovely. But yeah, guys, if you guys want a reading, if you want to go in depth about what to expect throughout the whole of Aries season, if you're still interested in that, like personally, like if you want to go through what's happening in your chart, hit me up on my social media, on my IG, and we'll make it a reading. We'll make it a $20 reading / $150. If you're in South Africa, it'll be $150. If you're in America, it'll be $20. Okay. But yeah, bye. Welcome to my new YouTube channel. Okay, bye guys. And thank you for 1.24. Crazy. So it's and it's growing faster by the day. Yesterday a week ago it was like 1.23. Today I checked, it's probably 1.25. Probably, let's be real. And I'm grateful. I just want to thank God for all the pretty woman that he done into my life. Now it's a lot of bad bitches in the building. Amen. A couple real niggas in the building. Amen. I smoked the kill in the building. Amen. I say church. Yeah. We get on Sunday like a church. Yeah. You wanna I say church. Yeah. We live on Sunday like a church. Preach. Lord, forgive me for my sins. I'm just trying to win. Daddy. Anyway, okay, guys, I'm serious now. Bye. Hope you enjoyed that video, and I'll see you in my next video. I think I should do the Aries sun sign. I think I might as well do that. But anyway, whatever I do, you'll see it. Bye.